With Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl finally being out, the natural question a lot of people might have is, which starter should I choose? And while I will say the games aren't particularly difficult, there is still a clear winner in my opinion, which we'll be discussing. That said, in this video we will take a brief look at who the best starter is, how it matches up against the various gym leaders and Elite Four members, how the various in-game spawns complement its typing, and its capability as a battler in general. That said, make sure to sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. Alright, so anybody that's been around on this channel for a while will know that I operated in such a way that I don't beat around the bush. Infernape, in my opinion, is the best starter option in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Now, I have several reasons for this, and we will be explaining them, but let me just say that both Empoleon and Torterra are good Pokemon for the in-game playthrough, but Infernape, with its excellent typing, which provides great stab coverage, its very powerful move pool, and with it being, believe it or not, one of the only fire types available in the game outside of the underground dens, make it the best choice in my opinion. Now, let's talk a little bit about gym leaders. The Chimchar line makes easy work of the Grass Gym, the Steel Gym, the Ice Gym, and the Bug type Elite Four members solely on its typing. These gyms seriously stand zero chance and are low difficulty. Using the Chimchar line also gives you an advantageous setup against the fighting type gym leaders Ace Lucario, the ability to one-shot Crasher Wake's Quagsire with Grass Knot, a TM that you can get from a Gardena. You can break through most of Volkner's frail team with close combat, and even slap half of the second Elite Four Bertha's team with that Grass Knot as well. The first gym, while you do get access to Power Up Punch at level 12, can still be a little bit tough given Chimchar's low defensive stats, weakness to Rock, if not evolved into Monferno, and Ground, and the fact that Onix and Geodude have very high physical defensive stats. But you can also find a Machop outside the city, but this is basically the only major roadblock moving forward if you build your team with type coverage in mind. The fighting type gym is very vulnerable to flying, so if you picked up a Starly near the beginning of the game, this should not be an issue. The water type gym is vulnerable to Shinx, another very early game Pokemon that you can catch. The 8th gym is not really a big issue, like I said, with close combat, minus maybe Octillery, but again, if you have that Shinx with you, it's no issue at all. With the Elite Four, Bug Boy gets easily slapped, and 3 of Bertha's Pokemon have ×4 weaknesses to Grass Knot, though her Golem does have the Sturdy ability, so that is something to keep in mind. Her Sudowoodo also gets checked pretty hard, since Infernape, if leveled properly, should be faster and able to take it out with a close combat. That said, I don't recommend using Infernape in this battle, despite the fact that you can get some pretty hefty damage off with Grass Knot, as there are much better water types available within the game. You definitely will not check or counter Flint or Lucian, and Cynthia's team is going to require some coverage, especially against Garchomp and Milotic, while Lucario and Roserade should be pretty non-consequential. All in all, the Chimchar line is a fast, decently hard-hitting sweeper type with great coverage and is complemented very well by the available spawns in the game, especially early on. Your rival who chooses Piplup gets countered instantly if you can find that Shinx that I mentioned on the second route. It being one of the only fire types is definitely a good reason to have it on your team as well. You'll notice that the only fire types that Flint has are Rapidash and Infernape itself, despite the fact that he is the fire type Elite Four member, which lends credence to what I'm saying. Yes, you could use dens, but you won't really naturally run into any of these, and I will admit, going into the underground to hunt for dens is a little bit sequence breaking, so I'd still give a point to Chimchar's unique typing. So basically, it's got 2 great stab types, the ability to counter many heavy rock and ground type Pokemon with Grass Knot. It even gets access to acrobatics, so all in all, just a very strong Pokemon with a pretty diverse move pool. That said, if you did find this video useful, please make sure to give it a like. If you are a fan of Pokemon or the overarching monster taming genre in general, this includes games such as Nexomon, Shin Megami Tensei, Temtem, Coromon, Digimon, etc. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I upload new monster taming videos every single day. You could also follow me on Twitter at GymLeaderEd, check out the Discord, and special thanks to the patrons, especially our mythical backers, Jim Hamilton and StealCase. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.